we go, up we go. Up, 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 up we go. I should get water. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some water. This is the first stream of the day. Why do you ask? What do you mean? Good morning, JJ. Good morning, Baritone. Good morning, the consultant. I'm seeing you all for the first time today. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let's get warmed up. I got the standing desk setting ready for this. A better posture, hopefully. $111. Where's that guy? There's that guy. Where's that guy who's making fun of me for 89? Is that you? I'm not gonna strangle you because I'm not allowed to, according to the YouTube TOS. But also, in the first thing in the morning, try having anemia. Try waking up first thing in the morning and feeling really weak. Okay, when I'm typing and it's like all jittery and like my hands are shaking and my wrists are shaking. But no, I'll just do it to warm up for today. I'm not gonna get tilted. I'm already tilted. I'm already tilted. I'm already tilted. Okay. Take a breath. Okay. Rusa. Rusa. I've lost my record of one of the first people to get banned here. I don't think so. I think you're the same person that was here earlier, Michael. I know that was you, Michael. Okay. I'm a little nervous today, but we're gonna return to the recursive grind. I should sit down though, because I don't think I'm strong enough to be standing for the whole stream. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, my desk doesn't want to go back down. Oh, there it goes. I don't know why I'm getting weaker very rapidly. Actually, I do know why. It's because I'm dying. Go to Google, search for the word recursion for a fun Easter egg. Oh, but I don't use Google. Can you just spoil it for me? I don't use Google. In this house, we don't use Google products. And you might be saying, but aren't you streaming this on YouTube? Isn't YouTube a part of Google and Alphabet? And I would say, you're right. But I don't use them for any searching or browsing or anything. I just use it for streaming. We use DuckDuckGo. Honestly, DuckDuckGo is garbage as well. DuckDuckGo is absolutely driving me nuts. I feel like the no AI version. I don't want to. Okay, calm down. The no AI version should be the default. I'm so sick of AI search results that just make stuff up. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But even the no AI, honestly, their index is cooked. Their index is so cooked. The internet is so cooked. The content. I search for something and it's like piles and piles and piles of irrelevancy. Did you mean recursion underneath? And when you click, it takes you to the same page. Yeah, I like that. That's funny. Yeah, Google used to be cool. It used to be so cool, but now they're gross. Um, Opera GX. Ah, my issue right now, actually, that I need to figure out. Sorry to talk about this. I'll get to the work in a minute. Um, I want to be using Liberal for my browser, but there's an issue with the casks. Liberal kicked off homebrew. There's something with macOS. Give me a meow gone. A little kidding. Where can I find it? This one. It depreciated. Yeah, because of something called there's something called Mac OS Gatekeep or something like that. I don't know what to do about it. Oh well, I'll find it out another day. For now, we just stick to Waterfox. Have you seen the old Google ad in some tech newspaper that said Google is just a search engine without weather ads? How times have changed. I miss it. I miss it. Oh, I miss it. I still think, yeah, I like LibreWolf much better, but I can't get it to really work on my Mac machines right now. Okay. Well, thank you guys for chatting with me a little bit. It's time for me to log in. I gotta log in. I gotta try not to crash out today and do my best. Now, before I started the stream, I thought to myself, I should like look up some stuff on recursion and like actually learn it so that today will go smoother. But I didn't have time, so I didn't do it. So, this today could be really painful. I'm not sure. Let's get started. Now you will write a recursive function that calls digital sum as a subroutine. Oh boy, oh boy. I forgot to close this. Which one was it? Which one was it? I guess it's the one called digital sum. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. This is what I meant to do. Wait. Man. Meow, meow, meow. Digital root. The digital root of a non-negative integer n is computed as follows. Begin by summing the digits of n. Okay, so that's what we have digital sum for. The digits of the resulting number are then summed, and this process is continued until a single-digit number is obtained. For example, the digital root of 2019 is 3 because 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9 is 12, and 1 plus 2 is 3. Oh, I'm in trouble. Write a recursive function digital root which returns the digital root of n. Assume that a working definition of digital sum will be provided for your program. Okay, so the input is just n, some number, some non-negative integer. The output we want is the sum of the digits recursively until it's less than 10, until it's a single digit. So we have digital root n. And how are we going to get that? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to sum the digits of n using digital sum n. So first, sum the digits of n. And then, check if the result is less than 10. If the result is less than 10, we want to return sum. If not, we want to do digital root again. I think this will work. So, let's see, how do we write this? So digital sum of n how do I write this? I don't know how to do this without a variable. We're gonna get sum is digital sum of n. If sum is less than 10, return sum. Else do digital root on sum. And then we could test it. So root digital root on 2019, and we're hoping that we get 3. We get 23, so it's not quite close. So what's happening there? What's happening there? Oh, else? Wait, I think we have to update it. Let me think about this. We do sum is digital sum. Of n. So then we do it again on 12. How do we get 23? Wait. Actually, we don't. Let's just try this. Print sum. Oops. Or is that 22 from here? Because I actually didn't print anything. It might actually be fine. Sorry, I forgot I left in the test earlier. It's okay. It's okay. It's just part of the process. Let's go up here. Maybe we're fine then. Good, none. Meow? None. What's going on here? Why no work? Why no work? Why no work? Is it? Hmm. Meow. 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 Let me think. 2019. So sum is equal to 12. print 12. If sum is less than 10, well, it's not. So we go to digital root sum again. The digital root of 12. So the sum is equal to digital sum 12. Current sum is... Wait. Oh, so that's 3. Current sum is 3. If sum is less than 10, return sum. That's what should be happening. I'm a little bit confused about what's happening. 12, 3, 3, none. What the? What? I think it's something, well, obviously it's something I'm doing wrong. I'm not sure. I want to visualize it. So let's do that. Let's visualize it. This is a little bit confusing. It says assume a working definition will be provided, but then it says there's a name error. Then we have to do the adding now. Two. And this 20. I don't know what's happening here. Meow, 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 meow. Sum is 12. Maybe we shouldn't use sum. Do we need to use n? I don't know. I'm confused. Return value is 3. I don't understand this line. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't really get it. I don't get it. Let's try. Let's try. What happens if we just make sum n? Then we close this. Then we close this. We still get a none. Why? Do we need a return there? I don't know why we need a return there. This is redundant. I think I'm doing something really wrong. What if? What happens if I do this? This is so bad. I'm so cooked. I'm actually cooked. I'm gonna cut this out. Because I'm actually cooked though. Because I don't understand why. I don't understand why I had to return this. But it worked. I still don't understand recursion. I really don't get it. But it worked. But I don't get it. Something is just missing from my brain. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't like it actually wait, it actually doesn't make sense to me. I'm so confused. Why would it do none? I don't get it. If n is less than 10, return n. Otherwise, return digital root of n. Oh, I get it. Digital, so 2019, the digital sum of 2019 is 12, so n equals 12. If n is 12, we can't return n. So if n is 12, return digital root of 12. Digital root of 12, n equals 3. This is what I don't get. If n is less than 10, return n. I just returned 3. But then I guess, because I don't understand recursion fully, there's like something that's still open. That's like it wasn't closed. It wasn't finished. Whatever. Whatever. I'll have to learn that more deeply with extra reading and practice. I had to find a good resource. What is the output of the following recursive program? Define GCD of A and B. If B equals 0, return A. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. What do they call this again? Because the line is short, they put the whole statement on the line, but I don't like it. It's ugly. Okay, if B is 0, return A. Otherwise, return GCD of B, A modulo B. So 2012, B is 12, not 0. So GCD of 12, A modulo B. Modulo is remainder, so it's 8. 12, 8. 12, 8. Still not B. 8, 4. I mean, still not 0. Still not 0. 4. Wait, did I do that wrong? 12, 8 is 4. 12. 12. My brain hurts. 12. 12. I did it wrong. Let's try again. 20, 12, 20, 20, 12, 12, 20 modulo 12 is 8. 12, 8. 12, 8, 8. 12 modulo 8, 4. There's 8, 4. 8, 4, 4, 4, 8 modulo 4 is 0, 4, 0, 4, 0, 4. Yay! Oh, greatest common divisor of two numbers. It's known as the Euclidean algorithm, one of the oldest known algorithms. Hailstone sequence. Meow, meow, meow. The Hailstone sequence, starting at a positive integer n, is generated by the following two simple rules. If n is even, the next number in the sequence is n divided by 2. If n is odd, the next number in the sequence is 3 times n plus 1. Repeating this process, we generate the Hailstone sequence. Write a recursive function Hailstone n, which prints the Hailstone sequence beginning at n. Stop when the sequence reaches the number 1, since otherwise it would loop forever 1. For example, when n equals 5, your program should output the following sequence. Okay, so first input we have a positive integer, and the output Hailstone sequence that stops at 1. So how are we gonna get it? So the base case, right, would be like, we have some base case where n equals 1. Return n. So I don't know exactly how that's gonna work, but we need it to stop. Otherwise, what we want to do is check if n is even, or if n is even, oh, we don't want to return, do we? I don't know. Print? I'm a little bit confused. I don't know. It does say. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused on that. Check if n is even. If it's even, ha 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 ha. Print n divided by 2. Do Hailstone n again. If it's odd, print 3 times n plus 1. That's actually a different thing. I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. Pep it, pep it. White space in expressions. Where's the math? Where's the math? Like this. Oops. There we go. Right? If operators with different priorities are used, consider adding a white space around the operator with the lowest priority. Okay. And then let me do that. I'm not sure if we need to set like n equal to n2 and then print it, maybe? Just to make it cleaner. I ran out of ideas. Let's go with this. A recursive function hails to n where if n is 1, print n. Elif n divided by 2, 0, then ha ha ha, wah, wah, wah. Moonson, and then to Hailstone and again. I think I'm writing this wrong. I am writing this incorrectly. Ha ha ha. Yeah, and then we call it Hailstone 5. But we shouldn't need to print it because it already prints. Okay. We're close. We're pretty close. One thing though is that we want integers. So another thing. I'm a little confused about is this. Meow, meow, meow. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I want to see what's going on. So print new and even. New and odd. Oops. Current and 5. 5 is odd, so we get 16. Current and 16. 16 is even, so we get 8. Current and 8. 8 is even, we get 4. Current and 4. New and even, we get 2. Current and is 2. New and was even, so we get 1. Ah. Maybe we don't want to print. What we want to do is if what we want to do is nothing. I actually don't know what that's gonna do. Let's just see what happens. We just get rid of that. Expected and indented block. Okay. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. We don't have a loop, so I can't use break. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Current, and that is a problem. Actually, it's not, because it's not going to be in there. That's something I added. Oh, that's perfect. Yes, yes. This is it. I'm pretty sure this is it. Wait. Print n. Print n. 16, 8. Oh, wait, but we're missing the first number. Shit. Huh? That's not good. That is really scary. How do I get 5 to print? Let's see. How do I get 5 to print? I have to print somewhere else, I think. What if we just take it out of here and we just put it here? I'm a little bit concerned that we'll get the same issue before where it'll print twice. Oh, it doesn't. It worked! I don't know why it worked! God, this is why I don't really like recursive functions, because I don't understand them, honestly. I'm just faking it. I'm just pretending, but sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. I cannot tell you why this works. If I tried. But it does work. You guys were here for the proof. I have no idea why it works though, and that to me is kind of, it's fraudulent behavior. Oh. I really don't get it. I'll tell you what I don't understand. Why do we have to put the print first? Can I put the print at the end? Would it still work? I don't actually, let's just test it. What happens if I do that? I don't think it works, but right? It doesn't work, right? I don't think it works because if Hailstone is 5, it would check if it's 1, and then it would check if it was even, and then it would check if it was odd, and then it would change it to something else. Okay. Oh, I also don't know if I'm supposed to do return none. I don't know if there's like a more elegant way to say like do nothing or stop the function. I don't know. Actually, I'll check in the functions. Actually, but I don't think I've ever seen something like that. Would that be in flow control? Or would that be in functions and methods? Right? A function is just a thing that takes in an input or no input and returns some output. calling, invoking, executing, or running. When the code finishes its work, it returns a value to the code that invoked it. Meow meow, this should return true. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. I'm in the wrong place, I'm in the wrong place, I'm in the wrong place, I'm in the wrong place. Okay, whatever. I don't have an answer. Whatever. Hailstone 195. Wow. Wow. This one is long. Mathematicians believe that every hailstone sequence reaches 1 eventually, no matter what value of n we start with. However, no one has been able to prove this yet. Someone's gonna prove it with an LLM. They always do that. Nested lists. Here is an interesting natural application. I'm just joking, by the way. That was a joke, by the way. Here's an interesting natural application of recursion. A nested list is one where you put some lists inside of others, possibly multiple times. For example, some nested lists of integers are a list that contains a list of 1, 2, and a list of 9, 10, as well as a list that contains a list of 1 and then an integer 2. And x equals some other list with some weird nested lists. Let's see if I can understand that. We have an outer list that contains a list at index 0, an integer at index 1, and another list at index 2. But the list at index 2 contains an integer at index 0, another list at index 1. This is actually hurting my brain. Okay, whatever. I don't want to think anymore. The last nested list example is a list with 3 elements. Index 0 is a list of 1, then index 1 is the number 2, and then index 2 is the list blah 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 blah. I said this already. X views as a list has a length 3. Note that a list like 1, 2, 3 also counts as a nested list. What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? How could a list like 1, 2, 3 be a nested list if it's just a list? What the? Can we write a function to find the total sum of any nested list of integers? Man, I don't want to. For example, on input blah blah blah, it should return value 32. This task is difficult for a while loop or a for loop, since we want a function that works on nested lists with any shape or format. However, nested lists have a naturally recursive structure. A nested list is a list each of whose items is either an integer or a nested list. And once we compute the sum of each subpart of the main list, the total of those values is the overall sum. We can express this with the following code. It uses isInstance xint, which gives a Boolean value telling us whether x has integer type as opposed to a list. Okay. Summing a nested list example. Computing the sum of elements in a nested list with a recursive function. Once you press run, you will see its value on some tests. Nested list sum NL. If isInstance NL integer, if NL is an integer, return NL is a base case. Sum equals 0. For no! Sorry, give me a second. Okay. Sum equals 0. Case B. NL is a list of nested lists. Oh, I think I see it now. So, this is a list of integers. Fuck, my brain hurts. It really hurts me. So they're saying that I don't know, I'm really confused. And now is an integer. Man. Okay, sum equals 0. For I in range 0 to the length of NL, add subsums from each part of the main list. What? Sum is equal to, this part. Sum is equal to sum plus nested list sum NL of the index. Return sum. This equals 6, and this equals 121, and this equals 15, and this equals something else, and this equals something else. Recursion is used to break down each nested list into smaller parts. For example, nested list sum 1, 3, 4, 5 makes a total of 6 recursive calls. The initial one, then on 1, then on 3, 4, then on 3, then on 4, after which the 3, 4 total is returned as 7, and then finally on 5, after which the overall total 13 is obtained. Here is the same code in the visualizer. Okay, so for 129, and now is 129. If and now is instance int, then just return NL. So we get 129. Now we have a list 456, so a list of all integers. If, okay, so that puts that in there, the whole list. If NL is an integer, return NL, but it's not. NL is a list. The sum is equal to 0. For I in range 0 to the length of NL, which is 3, 0 to 3, so 0, 1, 2. The sum is equal to sum plus nested list sum at NL of that index. So we're going to look at when I is 0, then we're going to do the whole thing again, the nested list sum of this list at index 0, which is 400. So then it should go back in here. We have NL is 400, return 400. And then we have to do the next one, where I is 1. And we get 50. Wait, I think I missed a step. No, we just get 50, return 50. And then, wait, how did I miss a step for sure? Where did we get 450? Oh yeah, sum was equal to 0 plus 400. Then we did it again. Well, this is what I'm confused about. Ha, 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 ha. The sum still 400? Oh, I guess we're not doing this line because we're in the for loop. My brain really hurts. I don't want to do anymore. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? I still have like 2 hours of stream to do, but I need a break. I'll talk to chat for a little bit. Or we'll do another thing. Let's do quick scramble. What time is that? It's good to take breaks, by the way, when you're learning. Commanding. Type racer? No, just so you can make fun of me for being slow? Oh, there's a lot of kitties in here. Hi, kitties. I'll do a quick scramble. Ew. How's the work been? Hi, kitty pillar. It's been okay. 5-minute break, exactly. And then I come back. Sizzling chicken piri piri filet burger or sausage and batter. Both of these make my tummy hurt. Chicken skewer or cheese and onion pie. Oh, champion. If the language can optimize into tail calls, it works well. No, I don't need a reminder. I'm just gonna do it. Oh, these are making my tummy hurt. I don't actually want to do scramble anymore. Okay, I committed. I gotta commit. These look funny. I go with this one. I regret pork gyoza. Yummy. Yummy. This is such a sad chicken wing and rice. poor chicken. Chicken tenders and fries. Chicken and rice tray. I personally, I don't know what this sauce is. Oh, andalou sauce. This one looks like it's gonna make my tummy hurt. I want this one. I want vegetables. This one doesn't look cooked. Ooh. Oh, the price difference on this. I don't know, this doesn't look that fresh, although it would be better. Okay, I finished. You love rice? That's good. That's really good. Nothing. I was taking a quick brain break and making my stomach hurt. I go back to the grind, back to the grind. By writing something similar to nested list sum, define a recursive function. Nested list contains NL target. Man, I knew they were gonna do this shit. Man, this is so not fair. They literally used a loop. Man. Okay. We're gonna make it called something like. So we're just gonna call it searching a nested list pie. Writing something similar to nested list sum, define a recursive function nested list contains NL target that takes a nested list NL of integers and an integer target and indicates whether target is contained anywhere in the nested list. Okay, so this is a little bit different. Your code should return the Boolean value true when it is contained in the nested list, and false if it is not contained in it. For example, nested list contains 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 should give true, and then nested list contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should give false. Meow, meow, meow. I want to take a look at the other one again. Ah, 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 ah. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. This is a little bit different. Because here, the base case is they're looking for an integer. But for us, we're not really looking for just an integer. We're comparing. Oh, I'm really confused already. Let's just try it. So for input, we have some nested list and a target. And for output, we want true or false. So first things first, we can check if NL is integer equal to target? Is an integer equal to target? If yes, return true. If not, we need to iterate over the list of items in NL for each item in NL to NL. And then at the end, if all of that doesn't work out, return false. That's what I'm taking. So we define nested list contains NL target. If NL, I feel like they showed us the is instance for a reason. That's what I mean. But I'm a little bit confused here. Right? If oh wait, how do I do two conditions? Is it just and? Is it just the word and? If that's true, and NL is equal to... Actually, I don't really like that. Actually, I do like it. Okay. And then, what do we need to do? For in range 0 to the length of NL we want to do nested list contains on NL I target. I don't know. I don't really know. Okay, let's just try some stuff. I don't know how this works. I'm really confused with recursion. And the more that I try stuff, the more I'm confused. One, two, three, four, three. One, two, three. Oh my god, my brain is actually exploding. Index 0 is 1. Index 1 is a list with 2, integer 2, and a list of 3. Index 2 is 4. Whatever. Whatever. Should be true. Should be false. Let's just break some stuff. Okay. Invalid syntax. Oh, I put a period instead of a comma. Um, um, um. Oops, undo. What was that? Is it F? Yeah, F. Is instance. I spelled it wrong. My bad, my bad, my bad. I love, well, I shouldn't say I love it. This is really dangerous. Compared to other errors, I prefer typos, like spelling mistakes, because I feel like those are easier to fix. But I realize now that's only because, like, it wasn't like a silent mistake. I guess typos, spelling mistakes can be really dangerous if they don't pull any error. Object int has no len. What the fuck? What the fuck? Uh-huh. Oh. Um. I don't really know how to fix this. This is a little bit tricky. Um. I want to look at something real quick. How does this work? Return true. The object argument is an instance of the class info argument. Can I do one for list? The object is not an object of any given type. Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. This is actually painful. Okay. Let's see. How would I fix this? Print? Ha 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 ha. I just want to see what's going on. I don't know if that's gonna help me, but I want to see it. Okay. So we have NL is some list. And then I is 0. So we're looking at the number 1. The 1 is not equal to 3. So we get at index 1, and now I is a list with 2, 3, and 4. Now is this list 2, 3, 4, 0, 2, 3. And now is 3, and so is 3. Okay. Mm. Why? Wait, why? Um, is it another thing where I have to return it instead of just calling it? Okay, I'm confusing myself because I think I'm doing two things at once. Let's go back here. We'll comment out this, and then let's go back here. And actually, can I go back? Let's just work on one at a time. I don't know how to do this. Let's just try. I is 0. False. Oh, because return ends the loop. Hmm. Um. Hum. Hmm. I think I'm missing some step. I think I'm missing a lot of steps. What I wanted to do is I wanted to break the loop if the other thing is true, but I don't know how to write that. Um, I don't know how to write that. I really don't know how to do this. If and now I let's target break. Okay, I have to fix this. What? See, I guess the part that's confusing me is all of it, honestly. I'm really confused. What if I just do this? What just happens here? It turns none. Meow, meow, meow. Why does it, how come I can't get it to return true? What if why no work though? Seriously. Why you didn't listen to me? Wait. Why don't you work? Oh wait, cause that's a little bit, oh oops. Let me think again. If NL. Cause here NL is the list tray. Wait. I don't get it. Meow meow meow. Oops. The control R. Hum 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 hum. This is really confusing. This is really confusing. This is really confusing. And L is 3 and so is 3, so that does work right here. But why can't I get it to end? Wait. No. What if I write pretty please? Invalid syntax. then? Well, why aren't you doing it then? I wrote pretty please. I asked nicely. Let's go back to this example. Blah, blah, blah. Return sum. Sum equals. Return sum. Return. Blah, blah, blah. Something is wrong with my logic, but I don't know how to fix it. This is upsetting me. Okay, don't be upset. Lock in! Brain! Work! Brain, I need you to work. Wait, I need you to work. Okay, I think he has something is wrong. We've already established that. Okay, so we have nested list. It's not an int, it's a list. So we go into here. Current nested list is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. For I in range 0 to the length of this 1, 2, wait, 1, shit. 1, 0, wait, 3, 0 to 4, 0 to 3, 0, 1, 2. Print. For I, 0. And now I is 1. And then do nested list contains on NLI, which is 1, and the target, which is still 3. So it's not an I don't really know how to fix this. I really don't know how to fix this. I don't know how to fix this. So wait. There's an integer and the target. True. I'm gonna do something disgusting. I'm gonna do something disgusting. I'm gonna do some really disgusting things. I'm missing a case because it can be an integer. That's not the target. I am in trouble. I would really prefer not to do this, but you leave me with no choice. Oops. I'm really confused because here's my thinking. What I want to happen is if it's NL is a number and that number is a target, I want it to print true. If it's a number but it's not the target, I want it to return false. But if it's a list, I want it to iterate through the list and check if uh anything in the list is a target. I don't know how to do that. Meow 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 meow. Mm. I think my brain is breaking right here on this step. Ha 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 ha. I want to try visualizing it, maybe. Ah. Ha ha ha. I should close these. Let's see. Okay, I should take this slowly. The nested list has a list, a list, a list. A list with an integer in it. A list with 2 integers and another list in it. I don't really understand. Is it getting cut off? Oh wait, that's the target. Sorry, I got confused about the 3. If instance and now is an int, it's not. So we're gonna go to print the current NL is. So that's, yeah, that's that. And then we're gonna go in the loop. When I is 0, what is NL? I. And then we're going to do it again. Oops. So 1. It is an integer, but it's not the target. So returns none. That's interesting. Now for I is 1, and now 1 is this other list with 2, 3, 4, but 3 is a list, a nested list. We go back in, and NL is a list, so we go down back in again, and we do another loop. This is not an integer. This is a list with an integer 3. And then we have the list. And the list contains 3. I don't really know how to fix this. I really don't. Ah, unexpected indent. That doesn't fix anything. So if it returns a value true, why doesn't it just stop? Is it because of stacks again? Is it because of all this stuff again? I think I have another misconception. Ha 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 ha. The return statement may only occur syntactically nested in a function definition, not within a nested class definition. If an expression this is present, it is evaluated. Otherwise, none is substituted. Leaves the current function call. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I think I need to start over. I think I need to start over. Let's go back. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. La 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 la. La la la. So what I'm doing right now is I'm thinking that I don't know. I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that the answer is never this hard, so I must be overdoing something. I don't want some. Must be overdoing something. Meow, meow, meow. I don't get it. I'm in pain. I'm in so much pain. This is too hard for me. Can we use a simpler test case? Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Object type int has no let. Okay, fine. Oh, you're probably right. I'm gonna cry. I am gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm actually going to cry. I don't know how to do this problem. It's too hard. It's too hard. It's too hard. That's what she said. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm joking. She didn't say that. She didn't say anything like that. Let's go back to my assumptions. Base case. Maybe this was a, yeah, maybe that was a trick. Maybe that was a trick. Uh, so here's what I'm thinking. We put an L in there. If an L is just some number, but does it have to be a list? It has to be a list, right? This says it has to be a list. Ah, I think I'm doing this wrong. If an L. How do I do that again? Is that it? Is that how you do it? Isn't that a thing? Isn't contains a thing? I'm making this up. My brain hurts. Operator contains. Return the outcome if test B. Huh? B and A? What the heck is operator? Oh my god. I'm confused. I am so confused. Can't I do this? This has no attribute contains. Hmm. Where did I see this before? Am I making this up? What you list? What you list? What are the list methods? I'm so sad. I'm so sad. We have sort. This is not it. I want to see the methods. I'm gonna throw up lists. Current types. I'm gonna cry. I am gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I don't know how to search this anymore. Python class built-in types. Actually, that's a good idea. index, pop, clear, reverse, remove, to the list. This is not it. I'm in so much trouble. This one. Maybe index? Where's that one? Append, clear, copy, extend, insert, pop, remove, reverse. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I am gonna cry. Like some binary sequence type. La 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 la. I must be just hallucinating. Right? That's what it is. It's all hallucination. How do you check? Oh, wait. Yeah. How do you check if an element is in a list in Python? I'm desperate here. Oh, just in? What did I write? I wrote contain? Wait. Okay. Target in and out. We're cooking. Oh, ha 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 ha. I don't know. Actually, I'm confused about this. I'm very confused, actually. Isn't NL always a list? So length of NL should work. What the fuck? Zero, none, zero. Print. And now, I. Huh? Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Never gonna do. Nested list contains. Now, I. Oh, that's why it's confusing. Because we're gonna inspect each element. I think. Should we really be doing. I'm very confused. I think print. Oops, print. Nested list contains. We'll do one that's just an integer. Print nested list contains. We'll do one that has a list. Actually, it's always gonna be a list. Do a list of an integer. Then we'll do. Object int has no len. I was trying to shortcut this. I'm really confused. I'm really confused. Hmm. Oops. True, true. Why do we get true twice? Something is really wrong. Um. Oh, that's because I'm testing two at the same time. Wait. Oh, my tummy really hurts. Hey guys, why is this taking me so long? Oops. And this part is where I'm not sure. Um, type in Tasnolan. Okay, it checks if NL is the target. It's not. Then it does the element in the target. And it's not. Meow, 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 meow. Let's see. We have the base case, the target is, I was gonna do in, but that's just, I don't know if that works. And now, let's target. But for now, I don't know how to do this. I'm so confused. Let's see. If the target is in a now, then return true. Then, for R in range, if and now how can I write this? If this element okay, sorry, I'm thinking, but I'm thinking too slowly. So, first we have a list NL. And this list can have nested lists. If the target is in the list, we return true. So this one will return true because 1 is in the list. And then this one will return true because 1 is in the list. Now, if the target is not in the list, we have to check if the element is an integer or if it's a list. If it's an integer, continue. Wait a minute, we're cooking. Wait a minute. My tests are doing the thing. My tests. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Okay, let's see about this next one. I'm gonna cry. I think I did it. I think I actually did it. Wait. Oh, wait, I'm gonna cry. Did I do it? I think I did it. Boys, I think I did it. Wait. Why is this such an emotional roller coaster? YOLO. It did not pass. Shit, shit, shit. Nested list has a wrong value, false, expected true. Man. Okay. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. No. So we have a list that contains 2 lists. 3 is not in this like outer list. So for I in range 0 to length 2, if NL0 is an integer, just skip to the next run. Otherwise, do nested list on that. So we do nested list on this. nested list of on this index. There's a list that contains 9, 4, and 5. 3 is not in it. So so what happens? This is an integer. This is an integer. This is an integer. And then what happens for this? Why doesn't this work? I feel like it should work, but it doesn't work. Alright, let's try it. Let's try some things. Let's try some things. Let's try some things. What do we have? Print. Okay, for it to be true, and we want this to be a 3, and we want a list of 2 lists. Let's see. Do we have to return? Can we just do it? We still get false. What do we get false? Zero. Target. So then it's 9, 4, 5. If 3 is in 9, 4, 5, return true. It's not. Then for I in range 0 to the length of the 945, if 0 is this, continue. Um, 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 uh. Why do we get false? Why do we get false? Why do we get false? Is it because something is unfulfilled? Mm, let me think again. If the target is in the list, return true. If the target is not in the list, then check each element in the list. If an element in the list is an integer, skip. If it's not an integer, print the list, and then do nested list contains on the new list. On the new list, if the target is in there, return true. Meow, meow, meow. I'm so confused. I'm really confused. Let's see, enter test statements. Rating. I don't see this one. In the file, line 14. Okay. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. What's going on here? Let's go back. Okay. And now is pointing to a list of two lists. And the first index 0 is a list of 945, and the second at index 1 is 38, and the target is 3. If target is in NL, well, there's nothing in NL, there's just more lists inside of NL. Return true, so that's not true. We just keep going. So then for I in range 0 to length NL, which is 0 to 2, if NL at the index is an integer, then skip to the next thing. Skip to the next I. Otherwise, return nested list contains. Okay, let's see what that does. So it's not an integer, so we're going to go to NL of 0, which is 945, and the target is still 3. If the target is in NL, return true. It's not. So we iterate over the list inside NL. The elements, rather. Wow. Or are we iterating over the elements? We're iterating over a range, so some numbers. So now this is a length 3. If NL 0 is an integer, go to 1. So we'll check that. If so that's 0. So then it should go to I is 1. Still an integer. I is 2. Still an integer. Now, for I in range of 0 to the length of the... Okay, wait. This is for this end now. We should be done with this one. Okay, so here's the issue. It gets to the bottom. But it doesn't finish this one. What the? Outside the function. Okay. Let's see. Tab. What if I put it there? Unindent does not match outer indent level. Oh, let's stray. I don't think that fixes anything. What if? My tummy hurts. Well, this is somehow worse. Wait, does that work? False. Wait, isn't it supposed to be false? Okay. I broke something else. God, I broke something else. What did I break this time? Um... Meow. Meow, 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 meow. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. I think I'm getting closer. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know how to write this. And I'm running out of time. I really don't know how to write this. 4. I'm pretty sure I broke it. Wait, I forgot how to do it. Is it percent or something? Wait, is it percent? Yeah, okay. Oops. Oops. Ah, my timer went off, but I'm not done yet. Meow, 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 meow. Ah, 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 ah. I'm not done yet. Oops. 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 I forgot. Is it? Am I looking for true, true, false? And then I'm looking for true. And then I'm looking for false. And then I'm looking for true. Um, okay. The first 3 are passing. Um, and the last three should be failing, except one is passing accidentally. This one. Okay. Um. Do I have the brain cells to persist? I think I stop here for today, and then I pick it back up tomorrow. Look at chat a little bit. I don't really want spoilers, but I'll talk to you tomorrow. How are you guys today? Question sounds strange. Do you actively take breaks? Or are you talking to someone else? You are close though? Okay, Nightmare, can you give me a hint? Can you give me a hint, Nightmare? Oh, it's cool that you work remote. Hi, Zach and Moody, how are you? This should make a sound that goes meow, 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 meow. I'll try not to spoil it. Yeah, all the pressure's on now. At this point, I think it's okay a little bit if I'm spoiled, but I don't really want to be spoiled. I'll do it tomorrow. Let's walk through it. I have a little bit more juice in the tank. The function returns something, right? Yes. It does return something. Hi, Tyzon. How are you? The problem is that it's not continuing my loop here. Like, it was testing the 945 and then giving up before testing the 38. What are you doing on the recursive call? But didn't I try it with the return? I don't know. I don't even know, honestly. I don't understand how recursion works. I tried it with the return, but I think it didn't work. Wait a minute. Okay, wait. But now test 6 is still failing. Return is close. At least there you are using the value you would get in that scenario. Okay. Ah. What are you doing on the recursive call? Can you give me another hint? You don't want to just return the value. You want to only return it if it's true, otherwise continue the loop. Oh. I don't understand how to do that though. When you're using return, at least you are using the value that the recursive call gave you. Let's ask what does the recursive call return? Vibe coder here. I want to tell you you can use AI. Build strike, I'm not interested. I think using AI skips all of this. It skips all of this tension. I think this tension and this struggle is part of the learning process for me. And honestly, why would I use AI when I have so many nice people here who are willing to help me a little bit? I feel like using AI when there's so many nice people here that want to help is like really mean. Right? Because, like, think about it this way, AI is taking people's jobs. There's all these talented people who learn the hard way. I should ask them for help instead of using AI. Just why I don't. Okay. Nested list contains on its own is not doing anything with the value you would get from it. Does that make sense? Yes, it does make sense. Hmm. It makes sense. It makes sense a little bit. Let that sink in. Like the meme? Yeah, okay, one more hit. I don't want to. Is this real? I thought it was a toilet. Wait, I thought Elon Musk brought the toilet because he didn't like the toilet that was at that X at Twitter. Okay, I won't get distracted. It's my job. I can't say no. I understand that too. Sometimes you're in a situation. If the answer was on the second iteration, it wouldn't test it. Since it would return, since return would exit early. Um, yeah, that's okay. Let's see. Um, I understand that I am exiting early, but I don't know how to do this again. I say if what if I do this? I feel like I'm gonna break some more shit. Okay, I broke something different now. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I broke something different now. And the one before, test 6 was wrong. Now, test 6 is fine, but test 4 is wrong. Getting there. Need the first if into the for loop. McLovin. No more spoilers, I've already said too much. We need to condition the return. Okay. Alright, I'll take a break from chat a little bit and use my brain. We need to condition the return. For I in range 0 to length of the list, if the element is an integer, go to the next element. If it's not an integer, if target is not. That's actually not good, actually. Well, that's not good though, because if we have a super nested list, let me think about this a little bit more. This is too hard. I this is really hard. But then we go to the next one. Is it an integer? If it's an integer, go to the next element. If it's not an integer, check if the target is inside of it. If the target is not inside of it, but that's not really what we want to do, right? Let me think about this. Oops. I'm thinking of, let's start with just test 4. So the target isn't in this outer list. The first element, 0, is an integer, so we skip to the second element, which is a big list. Now, what I want to do is, I think I want to do this again. I'm so afraid. So now, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm here. So since it's a list, I want to I don't know about return, but I do want to do the nested list contains on it. So now we have 2, list 3, 4. It's not in there. So for I in range, for the number 2, for index 0, number 2, we continue because it's an integer. For index 1, if is instance, if it's a list, then we do this nested list target. So this is list 3. So it should return true, but I feel like I'm going to break something else now. Oh. Yes, okay. So this works, this works, this works, this works. This, I think, might accidentally work. I'm not sure about 5 and 6. So if we were doing the same thing, but now it's false, what happens is at 3, we do that. It's not in it, so we end early. Oh, my brain really hurts. We have this whole list. Continue to this list, and we do this list. And then we continue, but then we have this, and this is where it gets confusing. Because target is not in that list. Oh, my brain really hurts. Go to this one. Okay, inspect the elements in the list. If the element is an integer, continue. If it's a list, if the element is a list, return the result of this. So wait, what's the result of this? Nested list contains 945. Is target in there? No. Continue. Continue. And then it's returning false because it's not going. Oh, this is so confusing for me for some reason. I don't like this. Meow, meow, meow. I don't really get why I'm returning this line. don't know if I can do this. I know you could do it for a string, but wait. But can you do that for a list? Ha 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 ha. Byte array string. Can you check if a list contains only integers? This is getting ridiculous. This is actually getting ridiculous. Wait. Yeah, I think I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I think 3 hours and 30 minutes. What do you call it? I don't think. Sorry, I know. I really tried. I really tried. Um, I might be close, but I think like my brain activity, like you hit a point. You hit a point where, you know, even if the answer is right in front of you, it doesn't feel obvious. You know what I mean? What do they call it? It's like diminishing returns. I really think I need to call it. I need to call it for today. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow though, and I will continue. Hopefully be done with this tomorrow. Oh, I really need a break. Maybe it'll come to me during like a shower thought. Yeah. Well, thank you, Mama. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Hope you have an excellent rest of your day. And I hope whatever you're working on goes well. And take it from me that like, you know, never give up. Always keep trying. You're close. Ooh. Yeah, I'll try to finish it up tomorrow. Bye, kitties.